Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to the last video of chapter 6. Yeah. So this will be the last video for this chapter. Okay. So the last topic left out is studying about percentages. Okay. Percent means per is for every. Cent means it has come from the word century. Okay, century is, and cricket and all you have heard about it. Century means 100, isn't it? So it represents out of 100. Okay, percent means out of 100. So if I say, I hope everyone have heard about, like, the percentage is 29%, and he got 90% marks, and in PUC or 10th class his percentage is some 70%, and so on. Many times you have heard about this percentage, isn't it? So what does this mean? So out of the 70% means out of 100 he has got 70 marks. Okay, so in any subject, in specific one, you select that. And 29% means 29 out of 100. All right, so like this you are now. See, I have a number. If I take a number some 29, the in terms of percentage I will represent it as 29%. In fraction it will be 29 by 100. Okay, if I represent the same this thing, this is in percentage. Okay, if 29 you want to represent in percentage, it will be like this, 29%. So this 29%, if we want to represent in fraction, it will be 29 by 100. Okay, and in decimal it is 0.29, isn't two zeros? So I will place point after 2, before 2. Okay, and if I want to keep it in the form of ratio, it is what, 29 is 200, isn't it? So this is how you represent a number in different forms. Okay, if 29, if you want to represent it in percentage, after that it's again fraction, you can convert. From fraction to decimal you can convert, and ratio, or you can write it in from your fraction part. Okay, so today I will play the videos about the different conversions. Okay, from percentage to fraction. A number which is given, you want to convert it, get its percentage. Okay, some scenario is there. So how to convert into percentage, how to convert percentage into fraction, and vice versa. I will play some videos regarding this. You watch this carefully, and in the Zoom meeting we will discuss all your exercise problems. Okay, let's go on now.
Percent mean per 100 or for every 100. It is represented symbolically using the percent sign. Let's take the example of this square to understand percentage in a better way. The square is divided into 100 small squares of equal dimension. Out of these 100 squares, 30 squares are red. We can say that 30 out of 100, or 30% of the squares, are red. 30% is written symbolically as number 30 followed by the percent symbol. 30% means 30 upon 100 or 30 hundredths. Further, 16 squares out of 100 squares are green. It means 16% of the squares are green. 16% is equal to 16 upon 100, means 16 hundredths. 24 squares out of 100 squares are yellow. It means 24% of the squares are yellow. 24% is equal to 24 upon 100, means 24 hundredths. Now let's write the percentages of the following symbolically. 99 out of 100 marks scored in English. That means 99 upon 100, which is equal to 99% marks scored in English. Next, 52 red boxes out of 100. That means 52 upon 100, which is equal to 52% red boxes. Kids, time for you all to take out your notebooks and try finding percentages on your own. Of a few examples. Example 1. Express 34% as a fraction. We can solve this in a couple of steps. Step 1 is to write the percentage as a fraction with denominator equal to 100. Thus, we get 34% is equal to 34 upon 100. The denominator is taken as 100, as 34% means 34 out of 100. Step 2 is to reduce the fraction to its lowest terms. We can reduce a fraction to its lowest terms by dividing the numerator and the denominator by their common factors or by their HCF. Hence, dividing 34 upon 100 by 2, we get 17 upon 50. Therefore, 34% is equal to 17 upon 50. Now, let's solve one more example of the same type. Example 2. Express 80% as a fraction. 80% means 80 out of 100. Thus, 80% is equal to 80 upon 100. Thus, by reducing 80 upon 100, we get 4 upon 5. Therefore, 80% is equal to 4 upon 5. Now, let's solve a different type of example. Example 3. Express 15 and 1 upon 4% as a fraction. Step 1. Convert 15 and 1 upon 4 to an improper fraction. Therefore, 15 and 1 upon 4% is equal to 4 into 15 plus 1 upon 4, which is equal to 61 upon 4%. Step 2. Convert the percentage to a fraction. Hence, 61 upon 4% is equal to 61 upon 4 divided by 100, which is equal to 61 upon 4 into 1 upon 100, which is equal to 61 upon 400. Step 3. Reduce the fraction to its lowest terms. Here, we cannot reduce 61 upon 400. Therefore, 15 and 1 upon 4% is equal to 61 upon 400. Now, let's solve one more example of same type. Example 4. Express 6 and 2 upon 5% as a fraction. Firstly, convert 6 and 2 upon 5% to an improper fraction, which is equal to 32 upon 5%. Now, by converting the percentage to a fraction, we get 32 upon 500. Now, by reducing it to the lowest terms, we get 8 upon 125. Therefore, 6 and 2 upon 5% is equal to 8 upon 125. Kids,
Now in this video, let's learn how to convert a fraction to percentage. Okay.
to percentage. Kids, today let's see how to convert a fraction into percentage. Let's start. Let's express 1 upon 2 as percentage. We will use two simple methods. Method 1. Equivalent fraction method. To express a fraction as a percentage, we need to have 100 in its denominator. Thus, we multiply the fraction by a suitable number so as to make the denominator 100. We know 2 times 50 is 100. Thus, we multiply 1 upon 2 by 50, which is equal to 1 into 50 upon 2 into 50, which is equal to 50 upon 100. That is 50%. Thus, we get 1 upon 2 is equal to 50%. Now, in method 2, we will be multiplying the fraction by 100 to change it to a percentage. Therefore, 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 2 into 100%. Now, reducing it to its lowest terms, we get the answer as 50%. Further, let's express shaded parts as percentage. Here, start with writing fraction for the shaded part. Look, 3 parts out of 4 are shaded. Hence, we get the fraction as 3 upon 4. Now, multiply the fraction by 100 to change it to a percentage. Therefore, 3 upon 4 is equal to 3 upon 4 into 100%. Thus, we get 75%. Finally, we shall learn to write the part of a quantity as a percentage. Find the percentage of 800 grams of 2 kilograms. Let's look at the steps to solve this. Step 1 is to write the part and quantity as a fraction with numerator and denominator in the same unit. Thus, 800 grams of 2 kilograms is equal to 800 grams upon 2 kilograms, which is equal to 800 grams upon 2000 grams. Step 2 is to multiply the fraction by 100 and write the symbol of percentage. Thus, percentage of 800 grams of 2 kilograms is equal to 800 upon 2000 into 100%. On simplifying, we get the answer as 40%. Let's solve one story problem. Mona spent 800 rupees out of 8000 rupees. What percent of amount did she spend? We shall write the statements first. Amount Mona has is equal to 8000 rupees. Amount spent by Mona is equal to 800 rupees. Here, we have to find out the percent of amount she spent. So, to find the answer, we write the fraction for the amount spent, multiply it by 100 and reduce it to its lowest terms. Thus, Mona spent 10% of the total amount. Kids, now try solving a few problems on your own to
So we had seen percentages, how to convert into fraction, and fractions, how to convert into percentages, right? So let me take one more example. I have a fraction 3 by 4, alright? So I will convert this in a different form, the ratio form, alright? Then percentage form and decimal form. Okay, so I have 3 by 4. First of all, I need to convert this into a proper fraction. This is 4 3 is 12. This is 12 plus 3 divided by 4, right? So how much it is? 15 by 4. So if I want to represent it in the form of ratio, it is just 15 is to 4, isn't it? Now, if I want to convert this ratio into percentage, 15 by 4, that is 3 by 4 is what? It is 15 by 4. So I want to convert this into percentage, so I will multiply with 100%. That is 100. Okay, this simplification. So this is 4 1s are 4, 4 2s 8, 9, 10, 4 5s is 20. So 15 into 25, this will be equal to 375 units. Since you have multiplied with 100, so you are converting it into percentage. So that means it is 375%. Okay, this is in percentage form. Alright, now the last thing, converting into decimal form. So since we have converted into this percentage, it is 3 by 4 is what? It is 375%, right? And out directly I can divide this 15 by 4. Okay, 3 by 4 is what? It is 15 by 4. So I am dividing 15 with 4, right? 15 by 4. So it is 4 3s is 12, 13, 14, 15. I am left out with 3, remainder 3. If I keep a point here, it will be 0. So 4 how many times is 7 3 28, 7 4 28. 4 sevens is 28, isn't it? So I will get 2. Now here point is there, so I can take 20. 4 5s is 20. So 15 by 4 is nothing but 3.75 in decimal. Okay, so since I have converted into this percentage, it was easy for me to take from here itself. So it is 375 percentage, right? Percent. So if I want to convert this into fraction, it's very simple, 375 by 100. So if I want to convert this into decimal, so just two zeros are there, so after two digits I will place before this two digits I will place a point. This is 3.75. It is one and the same, isn't it? So either you can go for division process like this, or by taking out percentage also you can get your decimal number for different fractions or any percentages. Alright, with percentage it's very easy to convert into decimal. Alright, so this was about your percentages and whole about your ratio unit, with that is arithmetics, basic arithmetics you have is, we had seen ratio, proportion, and then what else, unitary method, and then we had come across about the percentages. So I hope you enjoyed this chapter. We will do the exercise problems of this in our Zoom class, inshallah. Okay, until we meet again, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.